Hi, I'm online, you're online. Let's chat. The dress that I'm wearing today is very reminiscent of a famous French brand called Rouje. Rouje is a brand that was created in 2016 by famous blogger and influencer Jeanne Damas. Jeanne Damas, in my opinion, is truly the it girl by excellence. She is the typical French girl. She has like the brown hair, the bangs, she uses a camera, she doesn't use a phone. Everything she wears becomes instant Parisian chic. So in 2016, she started this brand, Rouje, which was initially first only sold online. Eventually, she got a spot at a department store, I think it was Galeries Lafayette, and eventually opened her first store in Paris. The brand can be categorized as being premiumly priced. Average dress can cost like approximately 150 euros minimum, and t-shirts, the typical logo t-shirt, is about 54 euros last time I checked. Now, this is a brand that has especially been very popular internationally because of this it French girl, Jeanne Damas. And they recently opened a store in the United States as well, in New York. Now, I thought about it, and I've seen so many cases of this brand being mentioned on blogs, online, on Instagram, on Pinterest. But is this brand actually worth it? Is Rouje worth it? The same way I went to the fashion outlet in Paris. For you guys, I went to the store so you don't have to. When you walk into the store, one of the first things that you can notice is the fact that it really wants to have this relaxed, cool girl yet expensive look. There's usually one or two pieces for each item only. You need to ask a sales associate if you want to try on a different size. The size that they have on rack is a 38, which I did appreciate because I've worked in retail before, and the usual size that we have in cases where premium brands only show one piece is a 36 or 34. So the fact that she's showing a 38, which I think is her own size as well, is, I think, slightly more progressive and better than the average brand in the fashion industry. When you walk in, you see different racks with color-coordinated clothes and accessories. So you have the shoes exposed as well, but next to the shoes you can have a book because she has published different books. I would consider them more Instagram pages on a paperback, but hey, they look incredibly aesthetic, so they're definitely a nice present, especially if you want something from the brand that isn't super expensive, because the book is approximately 24 euros. So the overall vibe of the store is quite minimalist. There is not a lot going on. The music that they play is also this instrumental jazz. They want you to feel like a cool girl when you walk into the store. She also has a makeup line and a skincare line. Now, the makeup is eyeshadow, lipstick, lip gloss, and nail polish. She also has hair perfume, and she has candles. When we look at the clothes, you have a very distinct aspect of the brand, which is wrap shirts. She really likes light materials, ruffles, just like one of those wrap dresses. There's also an entire jeans section, and they're this straight jean with a thick denim fabric. The shoes are a lot more delicate. I would say that they are like ballerinas and small kitten heels and little strappy sandals, nothing too chunky. So overall, the vibe of the store was very nice, but I have to say, and that is nothing against the sales associates, but I did feel when I walked into the store very much observed. I felt that I was being looked up and down. They were very French girly in some ways. I mean, I picked out a piece of clothing from the rack, and I am a size 38 usually, but I looked at it and I was like, I'd like to try this one on. And hey, I'm a size 38, I can grab anything from the store and it's fine. And she looks at me and looks a bit up and down, but not fully up and down, but kind of just, do you want me to check for another size? And if she'd said our brand usually falls smaller, okay, but just the combination of the tone of voice with the already feeling observed and talked about between the sales associates, plus the up and down look was not very nice, let's put it that way. So I did end up trying some things on. I tried on this gorgeous tailored vest. The top fits like a glove. I would say it's very well made and the tailoring is quite nice. The fabrics choices was good and it was finished very nicely. I do have criticisms of the pants. I tried on different types of jeans. I tried on the trousers and I tried on the skirt. Although the jeans are well made, I would not recommend the trousers. They were not lined. The pockets were very messily sewn. Just for the price that you are paying for these pieces, I would expect them to be slightly better quality.
The sizing is a little confusing because how is it possible that this is the exact same size as the pants I just tried, but here I can't even close?
I was disappointed by the extensive use of polyester and viscose in a lot of the pieces that I don't think needed it. There are some cheaper brands out there who can give you a very, very similar aesthetic for less money and for better quality. An example of this to me is from Future. If you're really into that feminine thin sweater or like satin skirt, they make them, they're 100% silk, 100% wool, and you're looking at approximately the same price point for good quality, lasting materials instead of polyester. Another thing that I think is quite interesting about it is that they're really not selling the clothes as much as they're selling the lifestyle associated with wearing these clothes. They're selling you the idea of sitting on a terrace with a flowy rouge top, rouge sunglasses, waiting for your French lover to appear. I do think that there is a distinct look to some of these pieces, but that there was nothing really about my experience in the store that made me think this is different and therefore worth the price point. The one thing I would recommend is the hair mist / perfume from Rouje. It smelled very, very nice. I think it's ideal for the spring summer months. I really like the hair mist because there's no alcohol in it, meaning it doesn't dry your skin, and if you're allergic, that is actually something that could be of your benefit. Overall, my idea of the brand is that it is a very nice place to walk through. If you like to buy a small thing from there, I would recommend the candle, the hair mist, or one of the books if you want to really have that aesthetic aspect. If you want something from the brand clothes-wise, I would go for one of the flowy tops or flowy dresses. For those of you making the sustainability argument, I am not saying go to a fast fashion store and buy these things. I personally shop a lot secondhand. I love vintage. I love vintage stores, which is where you could probably find these same pieces for better materials. What do you think? Have you bought from Rouje before? What has been your experience in the store? Did you buy it online? Did you buy some of the other pieces? I look forward to hearing from you guys and see you in the next video.